It's just on my heart right now to share this with you. There was a time in my younger years in my life, I was 23 years old, where I had lost everything and was at rock bottom. And I want to let you know this video is to talk about why I deserved it. I deserved to lose everything because that's what it took to crack me open and get me to change. There's a saying that I love. It's that the winners want to learn and grow. You know, they're students, but the losers already know. When I was a young guy, I was a product of my childhood. We grew up dirt poor, we really did. But I was a loser. I had a loser mindset. I had the yeah, but. I wouldn't listen to anybody when they tried to lecture me or give me advice. I already knew all the answers, and my answers were that my problems were too big to overcome, and I was a wuss. I was a crybaby, and I was driving around my car with no car insurance after I had lost my apartment. I ended up sleeping in my car, and luckily my widowed grandmother allowed me to move into her house. I didn't pay her rent. If I paid her, sometimes I was ripping off my own grandmother by not paying her rent and going out and doing my music shows at night, driving around in my crappy car with no car insurance. I got in a car accident with no car insurance. They took my driver's license, sued me for $17,000. There I was, a grown-ass man, no license, no car, no money, riding a bike and taking city buses to work in complete, absolute depression. And I still didn't get my shit together, right? I had to have a full-blown nervous breakdown because I had burned all my bridges and nobody wanted to hear my crying anymore. It wasn't that bad. I mean, I wasn't that big of a crybaby. I was a pretty tough guy a lot of times. I had my weak moments, so I can't be too hard on myself. But basically my point of this video is sometimes you got to have a breakdown in order to have a breakthrough. My buddy Dave I talk about, he was a roommate of mine at one time, and he stopped me in the hallway, a little bit older than me, very wise, and he said, you know what, Keith, we're gonna have a talk. I'm like, okay. He's like, you gotta quit bucking the system. You're not gonna win. I'm like, what do you mean bucking the system? And he says, you gotta quit bucking the system. And what he meant by that is you're not gonna change the world. You can only change yourself. And you resisting the way that things are, you're gonna bang your head up against the wall over and over. You're gonna be broke. You're gonna suffer, your life is gonna suck, you're gonna be a crybaby and you're a victim, and you're gonna die broke, and you're gonna deserve it because the real world is all around you. And the sooner you get what I'm going with this, I'm beating a dead horse, man. Dude, I was a selfish piece of shit when I was younger. I was a self-absorbed. I'm very fortunate I didn't get into drugs or alcohol or anything like that, and I didn't have any addictions or anything, but I was self-absorbed and addicted to my struggle. I was addicted to the story I told myself, this crybaby story of why my life sucked. And it's time to get over that stuff. So I just want to encourage you, whatever you might be going through, if you're going through that stuff or you have, it's going to feel like you're dying to put it down and move away. Anthony Robbins says something amazing. People say, like, I feel like I'm hanging from a rope. He says, well, why don't you put that thing down and come over here? You know what I'm saying, dude? It's an amazing, beautiful world around us. There's so much to be, do, and have. It's unlimited, and the only limitations is really the limitations you place on yourself. The mindset is everything. I'm happy, dude. I'm happy. Getting it, man. All right. Later.